The thing is that when it comes to credit card, Citizens Financial is a great institution. I mean, they're not as known as your Chase or your American Express, but this is a fantastic bank that I want you to really remember. And the only thing is that Citizens Financial is geo restricted. So if you are lucky enough to be in their geography, in their coverage area, you want to listen to this show because I'll be spilling a lot of beans when it comes to Citizens Financial credit card. If you are an existing cardholder or you're thinking about applying for a Citizen Financial credit card, I want you to watch this show till the beginning to the end. Now, here is the overview I want you to pay attention to. So when we think about Citizen Financial, we have three important credit cards that we have to remember, okay? So we have the Citizen Cashback Plus, okay? This is an important card. You have the Citizen Clear Value MasterCard, and then you have the Citizens Wealth Cashback Plus. I'll be really talking to you how to actually, what each card entails and how to really go about applying or pre-qualifying for that credit card for that matter, okay? So let's first talk about the Citizens Cashback Plus World MasterCard. So this is a card, this is basically, as the name implies, it is a cashback credit card, okay? That Citizen has been issuing for many, many years now. This card allows you to earn a 1.8% cashback on everything you buy. There are no restrictions, no game, no rotating categories, none of that, boss. So you get 1.8%. This is static, fixed, okay, and on everything. And you pay no annual fee or no foreign transaction fees. Fantastic. And the cool thing is, if you have a Citizens Quest checking account, you can boost your rate to 1.9% cashback. Okay, that's how unlimited earning potential you can get. When you go with this Citizens Cashback Plus. So this is overall a fantastic card. Okay, 1.8%. I'll take that every single day. Okay. So by the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. We'll love to have this kind of conversations every now and then. And when we think about the Citizens Cashback Plus World MasterCard, you are basically, I want you to remember, there are no rotating categories, okay? 1.8% maximum, 1.8% minimum, 1.9% maximum cashback on everything you buy, okay? And and on top of that, the APR, so you have a 0% intro APR for 15 billing cycles, and thereafter you have an APR that fluctuates from 20.74% to 28.74%. So overall, a fantastic proposition. I want to talk to you now about the second credit card that we want to review when it comes to Citizens. We have the Citizens Clear Value MasterCard. This is a wonderful card. Now, this card, the way you want to play this card is great for balance transfers, okay? So I want you to close your eyes right now and say, okay, am I in a geography that Citizens covers? Do I love this bank? Should I get this card? Am I looking for a balance transfer credit card? Yes. If the answers to all those three questions is yes, yes, you want to say, go ahead and just try to pick the Citizens Clear Value MasterCard. This card allows you to have a 0% intro APR on balance transfers and purchases for the first 18 billing cycles. Boss, did you hear that? I said a year and a half. A year and a half, you just have a credit card that allows you like to not you don't have to pay any interest. That's just excellent. Okay. And after that, you have a variable APR of 18.74% to 26.74%. If you were to ask us, this is a fantastic proposition. I mean, in this economy with the interest rates that the other banks are charging, I mean, if you get 0% for a year and a half, and then after that you have 18 to 26, that's fantastic. Okay. And what we love about this card, the Clear Value MasterCard, is that it allows you not only to transfer balances, but you also have no annual fee. This is really good, okay? And so you also have the constellation of security and protection benefits that come with it. You have external warranty protection that actually doubles the original manufacturer's or store brand warranty for up to 1 year, okay? And you have ID theft protection that gives you peace of mind 24/7. So what we love about this card, the Citizen Clear Value MasterCard, is that you are basically not paying any interest, okay? And Citizens is known for being generous when it comes to grading their credit limits on their cards, okay? No matter the credit score, as long as you have a great relationship with the bank, you should be fine, okay? Citizens have been known, I mean, based on our research, we've seen instances where on this Citizen Clear Value MasterCard, for example, they actually granted someone, it was a family of four. The guy was working, the woman was also working, and they were making like about $75,000 a year combined, okay? and Citizens give them a credit limit of $42,000. Boss, $42,000. Talk about generosity. That's what we love to hear. Okay. Boss, before I actually talk about the third credit card, I want to remind you of today's topic. I'm actually giving you a Citizens Financial credit card strategy for the average cardholder. I mean, something you can take now so that you know how to apply it, how to implement your strategy, whether you are an existing credit card holder or you are thinking about getting on the bandwagon of Citizens Financial when it comes to their credit card. Okay. Now, the third credit card is a little unique because you need to have some money. Money. Okay. If you ain't got no money, boss, I think you might want to skip this section, the next 2 minutes, to go to the next section, because I'll be talking a lot about the other stuff that you might want to hear. But this card, the Citizen Wealth Cashback Plus, is a card that allows you to have a generous 2% cashback on everything. Okay. This is more like I would say, a premium version of the first card, the Citizens Cashback Plus or MasterCard. So this card allows you to have 2% cashback on everything with no rotating categories, no annual or foreign transaction fees, and contactless payment. Okay, so you can get really a lot of good deals. What we love about this card is that Citizens is really trying to incentivize folks to spend, but more they're trying to reward loyalty. Okay, they're trying to reward loyalty. We love that a lot. So, but you got to have a good relationship though with Citizens. And the cool thing is, on this card, you can get a credit line up to $75,000, boss. $75,000. If you remember, a little while ago, a few minutes ago, I told you that Citizens was very generous, right? A lot of people don't know that, but Citizens is very generous. The funny thing is, most of the times people just think about the big banks, the Bank of America of the world, the Wells Fargo of the world, the Chase of the world, the city of the world, and they think that a big credit limit only comes from those big banks, those national behemoths, those national banking behemoths. But that's not really the truth. I mean, in our research, we've seen that the mid-tier players, such as Citizens, such as PNC, such as U.S. Bank, such as Truist, such as those players, such as BMO, right? They really kick ass too when it comes to giving a high credit limit. They kick ass big time. So, this is kind of cool. So this card is fantastic. Maximum credit limit, $75,000. The Citizens Wealth Cashback Plus World MasterCard. So, boss, now I want to give you a few pro tips. See, the whole thing is, first of all, I gave you the 3 types of credit cards you might want to consider when you are thinking about Citizens Financial. Now we are going to go into the nitty gritty. How do you actually apply? How do you get approved? What are the strategies you need to implement right now to make sure that when you do apply, you get your credit card approved right off the bat? Now, the thing is that you really want to think about, you got to have a strategy when it comes to Citizens Financial cashback rewards, right? Because the bank is known for having a very generous cashback rewards program, and you got to really think about how to actually nail as much rewards as possible. Well, everything starts with actually you trying to live within your means. Because Citizens, even though they're generous, they really pay attention a lot to your DTI, your CUR. Okay, so you need to pay your balance in full every month. So you need to show Citizens that, hey, listen, I have a tighter grip, a great control over my finances. I know what I'm doing. I ain't playing around just spending money like crazy. No, I have a limit. I have my little sort of mental quick books. I know what's happening here. So you want to pay your balance in full every month. So because the thing is, if you are carrying a balance month to month, you could be shooting yourself in the foot in terms of earning rewards points, because the interest charges are going to significantly eat through your earning potential, as well as negate any sign-up bonuses you received. Okay, so the whole thing is, don't try to say, you know what, I'm going to spend a lot of cash anyway because I will be earning that in cash back. It doesn't work. On top of that, it's not really a good, if we really think about it, it's not a good strategy to always live beyond your means, because you are basically burdening yourself monetarily speaking. I mean, at the end of the day, you need to have some extra cash to actually take care of rainy days anyway. There is something called rainy day emergency funding. There is a reason why you have that name, because in this life you never know. I mean, you saw what happened like a few weeks ago with the economy, with banks closing. A lot of banks closing, not a lot of banks, but a few banks closing down. The Feds have the Feds having to step in, and the stock market going up and down. Everybody just kind of going crazy. People are saying things are going belly up, whatever. I mean, this life, it's just normal. I mean, it has happened before. It will happen again. Okay, it's not about you trying to be surprised. It's all about you being prepared. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you once again of today's topic. We're having a conversation about Citizens Financial Credit Card. I'm giving you the best strategy ever you can have so that you actually nail your Citizens credit card the first time you apply. Okay. So the first thing is you need to actually live within your means. Number two, you need to pick the right credit card for you. See, the whole thing here is that when we have a conversation about Citizens, the cool thing is you only have 3 credit cards. Because we're not in a situation where we're not like in the case where you have Chase. Chase has a constellation of credit cards. We're not like in a situation where you have Bank of America. Bank of America has so many credit cards. You can be like, okay, Citizens is making things very, very easy for it. Now, some people might say, well, I'm not dealing with a bank with the tiny ass number of credit cards. They only have 3. So what am I doing with those 3? I mean, they don't have anything for mileage, for miles, for travel rewards. They have nothing for, like, they ain't got nothing for me. Yes, you might say that. Okay, you might say that. But the thing is that sometimes when you have limited choices, you can look at it and say, you know what, it's better because it helps you actually choose real quick. No, so if we bring the conversation back to Citizens, you realize right now they only have 3. So they're not really wasting your time, with a gazillion credit cards. They only have 3. So you can focus and say, you know what, among this trifecta, how do I actually pick? Well, that's very simple, because if you think about it, there are 2 credit cards that actually are balanced or cashback credit cards, and a third one that's balance transfers. So if you're sitting there just thinking about your family situation, you're thinking about your finances, like if you're making bank, if you're pretty comfortable monetarily speaking, if your net worth is kind of high, then you want to go with with the third credit card that I mentioned today, right? The cashback wealth credit card. Okay, this is the best for you. So the exact name is the Citizens Wealth Cashback Plus World MasterCard. Now, if you're not there yet, monetarily speaking, and you're still working your way through the echelons of financial stability, you want to go with and you still want to have a cashback credit card, you want to go with the Citizens Cashback Plus World MasterCard. Okay. And that's if you're looking for a cashback credit card. So you can see that it's a simple duality. If you're looking for a cashback credit card, go for either or. But if you're looking for a balance transfer credit card, then go for the Citizens Clear Value MasterCard. But you got to pick the right card for you. The third thing I want you to do here is to pay attention to special offers. The thing is, sometimes Citizens is known in the past for actually running some programs. Every now and then they'll contact you. They can either send you a letter, like in your home, like they'll use snail mail, and so that's called pre-screen offers. Okay, and they'll send you something in your home, or they'll just contact you via the app. So sometimes they'll contact you via the app, or they'll even like if you log into your dashboard, your Citizens dashboard, you will see a little sign that says, you know what, you have an offer or whatever. Like they will always find ways to incentivize you to use to actually apply. Okay, so pay attention to special offers. You never know. So while you're shopping around, pay attention to special rewards credit cards that Citizens has every now and then. And sometimes they will lower the APR on an existing credit card just to incentivize the credit card holder to use the card more. So they have a lot of tricks, and so that's kind of cool. It's a win-win situation, because for you it's kind of cool because you can use the card that you love and currently have, and for them it's great also because when you swipe, and whenever you swap, they're making money when it comes to credit card fees. So it's just a fantastic opportunity. The next thing I want you to do here is to think about using cashback apps. Okay, now cashback apps are kind of cool because they allow you to track whatever cashback offers are out there. And what you do is you want to use those apps in conjunction with your Citizens financial credit card. Okay, so the thing here is that right now, whether you have the Citizens Wealth Cashback Plus or you have the Citizens Cashback Plus World Mastercard, you know, you cannot really track all the time the cashback opportunities out there. You might need to have technology to kind of help you out. This is why there are a lot of cashback apps out there. You know, you have sites such as Rakuten. I don't know if I pronounce it properly, but I always have a problem pronouncing that name, but it's okay. You know, Rakuten. I think it's Rakuten. So you have Dash, you have Be Frugal. Okay, those are actually apps that allow you to receive a commission from retailers when you shop through the site or app, and they share that commission with you by giving you cash back on each order. Okay, this is fantastic. Another way to actually get the best out of your Citizens Financial Credit Card is that to actually use one card for everything. Like sometimes, you know, there is a temptation of saying, no, I'm going to use this card for this, I'm going to use that card for this. Like people trying to carry so many cards, so many plastics in their wallet. And the question is, do you really need all these things? What kind of game are you playing? What kind of game are you Talk to me, boss. What kind of game are you playing just walking around having 5 credit cards in your wallet? That's kind of crazy. Listen, I don't care what explanation you're telling me that, yeah, I'm just blah, 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 blah. I got this card for this. I got this card for that. I got that card for that. That's just a waste of time, boss. You want to you want to have your strategy around 3 or 4 cards. And if Citizens is one card that you want to stick to, that's fine. But don't you have a lot of credit cards like that in your wallet? That's not the right strategy, you know. And the thing is, you have to understand, a credit card is not an asset. It is a liability. Let me repeat that. A credit card is not an asset. It's a liability. So you walking around just having so many credit cards, you're thinking you're rich. You're not rich. You're poor. Okay, so I want you to quit playing that game and trying to have so many credit cards around and just say, I have this Amex card, I have this PNC, I have this Truist, I have this BMO, I have this Bank of America, whatever, man. If you're listening to me right now, I want you to really re-strategize around your credit cards and maybe stick to 3 or maximum 4 or 5. Now, 4 or 5 is if you have a family. If you have a family let's say you have a family with children. That means you are buying a lot when it comes to groceries, when it comes to vacation travel or all that kind of stuff. Kids have to go to school and kids have to eat. You have to put food on the table. Then you want to spend. You want to actually have 3 or 4 credit cards because at that point you are able to use, one credit card for every special expense category, like for groceries, for example. You can use another credit card for, let's say, for travel. You can use another credit card for cashback rewards, for balance transfers, and so on and so forth. Okay. The next thing I want you to do, if you want to boost your chances of getting a Citizens Financial Credit Card, either having a limit lifted on an existing credit card or just getting a brand new Citizens credit card, is to really thinking about using cash more often. Like, the thing is, every now and then, it's good to understand that unless, like, either you use cash or you use a credit card, but then you pay the card in full, the balance in full at the end of the month, okay? Because there is a temptation to believe that a credit card is your money. A credit card is not your money. The balance, the limits on a credit card is not your money. I mean, it says it there in the name. It's a credit card. It's a credit card, okay? Credit card, boss. So I want you to quit using the credit card for everything. I mean, even for smaller expenses. I'm going to McDonald's just to get myself like a $3 meal or $5 meal, and then the next thing you know, I'm charging everything on a credit card. Come on, boss. Come on. You gotta quit, having this lazy ass attitude where we charge everything on a credit card. At the end of the day, a credit card is a great alternative to build credit and to be able to parlay that wonderful credit into larger purchases. But we have to be very careful not to use this tool, because it is a tool for little expenses. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just talking to you about Citizens Financial. I just share with you a credit card strategy that you need to have if you are thinking about, either getting in touch with Citizens or you currently are a credit card holder and you want to beef up your strategy. This show, I believe, will add a lot of value to you. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.